What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all doing real well and enjoying y'all's days and just having a good life and striving towards better, man. There's something I want to share with y'all right now, and it's just I've noticed why I've never really was able to get revenge on people that did me wrong. What I believe karma is the receiving, the exchange of intention towards someone. You know what I'm saying? It's the intention that you have towards someone, not necessarily so much about the action or the words or whatever. It's more about the intention, where your soul or your energy is at that point, right? And when you go after revenge with someone, you're getting in a circle of, I'm gonna get you back, you're gonna get me back, so on and so forth. And I've noticed that how I have been is like just not able to get that same kind of revenge back, to get my lick back in a sense, but it's like the universe has been doing it for me, because I feel like it's been protecting me, because it doesn't want me in that cycle of karma. It's like it's always something that'll stop me. It'll always be something that'll just get in my way, that'll prevent me from actually getting back whatever it is, or I just will let it go after a while, because I've always either just had some form of just chilled to a loving intent towards people. You know what I'm saying? I never really hated anyone. I'd be upset or I could be angry, but I would never be to the point where it's like I really wholeheartedly wish something bad would happen to somebody. I've never done that. It's just never been me. Even with all the violent video games and all that good stuff, it just wasn't my style. But this past year really is where I really started to notice it. This past 6 months, somewhere around there, it's like people who would either do something towards me that was ill, or say something towards me that was ill, or something like that. You know, when I just started watching, I would see these things happen to them and stuff like that. I would see them not succeed in something, or something being taken away, or someone else doing something similar to them that they had the intent towards me, or what they had towards me. You know what I'm saying? I've been noticing that, and I'm not high-high or nothing like that. I'm not doing that kind of thing, but as time kind of progressed and I really became consciously aware, I started to just study the flow of energy returning to you, you know what I'm saying, or returning to them. So it's like I'm really starting to understand that we get what it is that we put out, because now my logical mind, I'm actually seeing the shit happen. Be it somebody like at one of my jobs or whatever, like these two guys or whatever. It's not necessarily bullying or picking or nothing like that, but they had just criticisms towards me at certain times, because I've learned now within myself that I have myself how I am now, but I also have a very playful and childish self. You know what I'm saying? That some people would feel like, okay, it makes me lesser than, because of how playful, how chill, how laid back I can be. It's like you just have those people who just want to fuck with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You just have those kind of people. And in that kind of case, it was something I forgot. It was something I think they said or something like that, or whatever, that kind of irked me a little bit. And then I was like, you know what, let me just chill for a little while. And I come back to work the next day to find out some lady that came in gave these dudes hell or whatever, saying that they was racist and all this kind of stuff or whatever. Another time where someone's lost money, it's just, I've noticed these things. I'm not going to get too deep into the details or whatever. But like I said, I've just studied the flow of energy returning to people. And it could just convinces me more that when you do good, or when you have the intention or pure intentions towards someone, you get that back in return. It may not always come in the same way or the same form, but it always comes back. It may not even come at the right time, but it will always come back. And I've said this in a video before. It's like you'll always find out the flow of karma, in a sense. You'll always find out when someone has done you wrong, who's been talking about you for years and all that good shit or whatever, and you start to really get your shit together, you start to really start building, you start doing better, you moved away from them, you let them go, and blah blah. It's always some way, form, or fashion you're gonna find out about that person's downfall or whatever it is that happened to them, because you, like I said, you're gonna meet somebody, you're gonna see something. God, the universe, life is gonna make sure in some way, form, or fashion that that debt is repaid, bro. It's gonna make sure you get what it is that you put out. It's gonna make sure they get what it is that they put out. And it's just so on and so forth. I just studied the cycle, bro. And this is what I've come to understand. It's like the universe interferes with certain people that it knows actually have pure intentions. You know what I'm saying? It may not be at our own, like the time that we think it should. It's always in a divine kind of timing, but it always comes back. You know what I'm saying? But that's just something I studied, and I just understood now as to why I'm not allowed almost to get the same kind of revenge in a sense, because it's pushing me towards better. It's pushing me towards success. And I've always heard that success, well, not always in line, but I've heard it in a few lectures, whatever. I've heard it from people that say success is the most powerful revenge you could ever achieve, you know. And I'm starting to understand that now as I'm seeing my life kind of elevate, you know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing that these things are happening to more and more to people, and now they're happening rapidly. Like I'm getting more things now, I'm acquiring more, you know, I'm having better days, happier days, funner days, and I'm just noticing how things are just turning out with the other folks too. And just like, hey, it is what it is. But you know, y'all let me know what y'all think on this video, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Much love to you. I hope you get everything you want and more. Let me tack this onto the video because just for the sake of explaining, I'm not saying by any means that you lay down and take shit from people. Because some people, some niggas just need to get got. Some people need to feel you. They need to hear what it is that's on your mind in some way, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? You need to, sometimes you need to get that out. But what I am saying is that you don't want to carry the hatred, the anger, the sadness, the bitterness from that shit. Because the last thing that you want to do is get into a brand new relationship, get your new house, your new car, start your business, your new job, whatever it is. You don't want to bring anger and hatred towards something good. Because when you start to remove things, when you remove people, when you remove all that negative bullshit, you allow the doors of opportunity to come in. This is the opportunity to meet somebody brand new, to do something better, to be better, to learn from what it is that you went through, so you can be a better person. That's what that was for. Focus on that. Focus on being better. That's what you really want to do. Because now when you come into your new relationship, your new whatever, your new life, your blessings, you know what I'm saying, you have the knowledge of the past, you know what I'm saying, to educate you and carry you forward. You always want to come in with the best intention possible. That's what you want at the forefront of your mind. You want to come in, excuse me, I'm sorry, I just got to eat. You want to come in with the belief, that the understanding that every situation is happening for me and my highest good. Even situations that piss you off, that may break your heart, that may hurt your soul, it's always for your highest good. It's leading to those new situations that's going to light your heart, that's going to make you feel good, that's going to increase your wealth, that's going to get you that car, that house, you know what I'm saying, that new relationship, hell, maybe even new parental figures, you know what I'm saying, whatever it may be, you know, whatever your blessing is, it's your blessing, it's for you. Everything is going on time, you know what I'm saying. Enjoy yourself, enjoy the ride.